As we explore the third floor of the King's Castle and ostensibly the last area before the final confrontation, our quirky group of adventurers take a bathroom break, unlock many doors, and confront fears of inadequacy in their roles, especially Sif and Belle. But despite that, our crew still finds time for solace in snacks and one another, and I can't help but be hopeful for their future. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Okie dokie, so this is our second attempt at floor 3. Remember, we tried and we went through the wrong tiers. So we're going to have to go back through, get the keys, and oh yeah, the king is crying. And I think we're going to be very close to the king, which makes me wonder, like, what's going on? It seems like we're too close to finish this journey. We still have side quests to do. I'm blanking on who, but someone was mentioning like, oh, you should actually on purpose go back to the beginning of the loop so that you can just find some of these things. And I was like, yeah, also we have side quests we need to do that we haven't been able to finish, like the shopkeep who knows the numbers or the passcodes. Oh, excuse me. Also, I bit my tongue the other day, so I apologize if I sound a little bit funny. It's because I'm trying to talk without biting my tongue again. I streamed the other night and was unsuccessful. We're gonna go through this. Okay, nothing new there. So this is the room that we went through last time. And while it proved to be interesting in terms of lore and story and what we were able to learn about the characters and about the world, it was not really fruitful. Yes, okay, so this is the area where we need to get 3 different keys. The smiling mask, like the angry mask, and I think the teary mask. Oh, excuse me. Torment. I understand what that is. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. This is also a new enemy. I don't think we've seen this enemy on this floor before. So let's try doing knife to meet you, but attacking the paper side of torment. You say a cool one-liner. Of course, again, I know my pronunciation probably not the closest or the most accurate for those who actually speak French, but I hope I'm not burning your ears too much. Okay, smash. Let's do that. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. I wasn't even keeping track. Mirabelle. Okay. Hey, Bonnie, let's go. Okay. Now, I imagine the paper version of Torment, I'll just say Torment, is probably almost done. So let's do scissors 3. Nice. And then, oh, excuse me, currently playing a little bit later at night, so excuse any yawns. Let's turn it up, send this over to our good friend Isabeau, who should be able to use paper attack. Oof! This is a strong one. Okay, now we can't do turn it up, so let's for now just guard. Oh my goodness, okay. This should hopefully do it. Thank goodness it doesn't. Okay, Bonnie. Okay, that's fine. Bonnie, you know what? You were helpful, you were great. Let's just do a straight attack. I think this will do it, yeah. You breathe in and out. What I love about this is the background also fit the enemy. I think that's such a great little detail there. Okay, there's a key on the floor. You pick it up, the empty key. Yes. Put it in your pocket. This is a key for the gate ahead, but we need to get an axe. And I believe we'll get the axe from the tier location. Okay, let's go through here. Because we weren't able to like cut the hair, basically. This time, let's go to the, because last time we went to the dog first. We'll go to the person first just to see if anything changes. dog, doggy, puppy. Okay, so they actually all, regardless of whether or not you engage with the human or the dog first, everyone's like, no, 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 the dog first. So let's fast forward. All right, there's nothing really in the closet. Eye patches. We got that lore already. I think this cooking book, we engaged with that. Oh, wait, huh? I wasn't gonna say anything bad. We were gonna save something. This torch over there's one. Shoot! Oh, I missed it. I saved them in some sort of conversation awkward moment. Your glove now has a trace of lipstick on it. Oh, lipsticked gloves. Did mine smudge? She looks as perfect as always. You shake your head. What did I miss? Oh my gosh, wait, how did we get... Mirabelle's lipstick on her glove? What? Oh my gosh, poor Isabeau. There. Oh, Dial absent-mindedly pats Isabeau's shoulder. Oh my god. Dang. Okay, well now we have to come back to this loop just so I can see that conversation again. What the heck? Okay. So I believe this room didn't... Yeah, this is locked. Angry mask. And then we're going to go to the photo room, and that's going to have the happy key, which will take us to the other side. Yeah. Okay. So a mirror. You and your allies are reflected in it. Okay, we're going to fast forward. Take the picture. Take the key. Oh, cute. I was curious if maybe the picture was going to be different across different loops. So it looks like not. And now that we see the key, we can pick it up. Yay! And let's, okay, and this is the direction we're going to go this time, the second time around, because, yeah, the first time we got stuck and we weren't able to progress any further. Another one, interesting. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. So Mirabelle, we're going to have to get you healing. Let's do knife to meet you just to get going there. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Super sparkle heal. Let's give it to Mirabelle just so we can keep healing productively. And let's do smash. And oof. All right, Bonnie, let's go. All right, snacks. I appreciate that. Let's do rock. We can finish this up. It looks kind of like, I don't know why I'm thinking of apples, but the torment enemy looks like slices of apple. I don't know if that's just because I'm hungry or what. Okay, so Jolly Round Rondo's not really going to do much of anything, but we do have the artsy burst. And one more attack should do it. No. Oh my goodness. Ooh, snap. Oh, thank goodness for Bonnie. All right, let's do this. Part of me wants to go back to the campfire room just so we can heal up. We can't. Oh my goodness. Okay, well then... Let's take a moment and see. I always forget we can't use craft. Okay, let's use some of our tonics. I get apprehensive because I know we have another boss fight coming up and I don't want to necessarily waste. We only have three tonics. Let's do this one because it heals 40% of everyone's HP and everyone's so low. I think that's the best use. Okay, so now let's go open door number 2. Boop. But not before another battle. Ooh, yes, this one's such a fun enemy. Misère. All right, so this is paper, so let's cut them up. Oh, that was fun. I like the animation of the pieces coming apart. Okay. And this should be good enough. Let's do your turn and send it on over to Odile. Take us home, Odile. Beautiful. Breathe in and out. Now, I also haven't played a ton with different memories. So maybe, I don't know, part of me wonders if I should do some of that as well. Current level. Okay, so we're pretty far away from getting to the next level. So let me see. Right now, just also for folks who may be curious, because I know other people tend to maybe experiment with builds a little bit more. For me, I feel like if something is working, I typically won't change it. I'm just like, I won't think about it until it doesn't work, and then I'll change it out of necessity. And typically I am more about speed and high attack than defense. I want to just get in and get out, move on, and enjoy the story. So memory of keys, I wonder, let's equip. Well, but we already kind of know where all the keys are at this point. So let's just do memory of self, because that's going to keep us boosted. I also got a comment from someone saying, oh, this is what it was. Go back to the beginning of the loop because then you get more buffs. And that made me realize I wasn't entirely sure when asked about it. I thought the buffs were only once per loop and they didn't stack. So you just kind of picked your buff for that loop and that was it. But then I was like, is it cumulative? I didn't think it was. So if anyone does know, please feel free to tell me. Again, I typically don't look up anything about games as I'm playing them. I love to play them fresh, and I try not to, I definitely don't spoil story stuff for myself, and I usually don't look up super in-depth strategy or even just like, I guess, things like this until I find, like, again, kind of like with the battles, until I need to. Okay, we don't really have anything else there that I want to use. And yeah, Mirabelle's set. Whoops. I don't think we also, we have the paper mache hands. I'm keeping that equipped because it feels like we are going to want more paper attacks. We got the item in this area. It feels like we need to, we need to have it there. I probably will switch to defense up at the start of battle right before we go through the next door, simply because I imagine we're going to want a little bit of that buff during the next boss battle. But other than that, it seems like, ooh, health items used by Odile restore more HP. That's pretty cool. Memory of first strike. I think let's play with that. It lowers some of Odile's stats, but I think I like the fact that she'll be able to attack faster. Okay, so this is this is Mirabelle's room. We know that there are, I think her roommate had something that we grabbed. Unsafe potions. Oh yes, that's right. This was the other side quest that we started to unlock. Creating an explosive that will potentially throw at the king. We gotta find like a thingamabob and a whatsamajig, I think was the, yes, we got the short gizmo gadget, and I think we need the thingamabob next. Some vials, we pick one up, pepper juice, thyme juice, and ginger juice. It's got the juice. Okay. I don't think there's anything else in here that we need. It's interesting that we can't fast forward through that dialogue. Okay, let's go here. And this is where the key is, if I'm remembering correctly. Yes, the angry key. Perfect. No time. We don't need to know about it. We learned last time. We also talked about that person who was kneeling there. We learned that people could use craft to change themselves, to modify themselves. Oh yes, and this is one of the word locks. Try to read what is written. We cannot read it. Okay. So I think we'll just leave this for now. Again, one of the many side quests that we're going to have to probably do a special episode of me just going through some of these non-storyline, like main storyline moments, because I don't want to miss them. Oh, there's tiers that were south that we could have gone to. There are potentially 3 different things that we could... Whoa! What is this? Are these paper? Whoa. Désespoir? Désespoir? It looks like kind of like desperate of some sort. Oh, all these words that mean very slightly, I imagine, slightly nuanced meanings of different types of sadness, grief, anger. Very cool. Okay. Let's go into craft, and if this is paper, we are going to try as best as we can. Yes. Oh my gosh, did you see we saw the face of the creature, I think. Perhaps. Let's do a super sparkle heal. Odile's looking like she needs a little extra help, you know? Okay, let's do your turn and go to... Let's do Sifrin. And we'll do another attack. Oh! Ooh! No! Oh, dang! Okay, that was good. So it looks like scissors is just what we're gonna stick with. This is a ginormous creature. Like, we are not even halfway with the HP down. Oh! Also, oh my gosh, I should probably adjust. I read cursorily, let me actually, okay. This is a tangent, but I know y'all have been super into this game, and I love that, and so I feel like I can share some of this lore that I found on Twitter that I found super fascinating, and I think you might too. This is from Adrian, the developer, too. So, Bonnie, you know, Boniface is Boniface, Vogard is Vogard, Dormant is Dormant, and then Juvent. So I've been doing okay. Like, the accent is not there, but I've been managing it okay. Mirabelle is Mirabelle, Isabeau is Isabeau, and Odile is Odile. So there's slight different accent, but oh, I thought I found an explanation for Sifrin's name. Okay, after a little bit of searching, I found it. It wasn't on the Instars and Time Twitter. It's from the developer's Twitter, Adrian. So this is the Sifrin name lore that was too embarrassing to talk about before the game released because it's not like actually important to the game, but I got shy, I guess. I wanted to call Sifrin something close to Sisyphus because someone in the tags of the original comics was like Sisyphean nightmare or something, and I was like, oh my god, Sisyphus. Okay, I'm not gonna call them Sisyphus, that's so tacky. Maybe I could have their friends call them Sisyph as a nickname. What's a name that starts with Sif behind the name? Please save me. Sifrin, my little fella, Sifrin, Sif for short. No one ended up calling them Sisyph. So I thought this was really wonderful. If you are into this game and you are loving the characters and lore, do follow the developer and the game account because whoever's I think it's Adrian. I don't know if they have a community manager or someone else managing the Twitter for the base game as well as the developers, but there is lore and extra context provided, and it's been such a joy to dabble in it. Now, I've been looking, but trying not to look too hard because I don't want to inadvertently spoil anything for myself. So I wanted to shout that out for you all. But here we go. Back to the battle, which I should have been focusing on. But I just had to give you that little extra bit of lore because, again, when a game captures me in this way, I feel like I have to just lean in because I don't feel like games and game characters often capture me in this way. Let's do a little defensive boost here. I appreciate we did their bonus attack, which means we've also healed, which is great. Okay, let's slow this critter down. Critter seems like the wrong word to use with such giant hands. Let's attack. we're getting very, very close. I wonder if we'll be able to see more of it later. Let's use your turn to give Sifrine. I'm going to try my best to remember the correct pronunciation of the name and do my best to do it justice. I think Odile is the one that I'm going to have to... that I'm going to have to focus on. Let's do Lovely Moving Cure. I think if we defeat the critter, that should save Odile, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we're almost there. Bonnie missed. It's okay, Bonnie. We still love you. Okay, Sifrine. And one more hit should do it, and maybe... Oh, hey! Bonnie deals the final blow. I was hoping we'd maybe get another bonus attack to heal right before the battle ended. Alright. Now, in real time, this took me a decent amount of time, so I'm like, what am I doing? Going to the anger room. Here we go. And we're in time for a new crest. Now, I originally falsely remembered that I thought there were 2 different paths to take. I think there are actually 3. So we have now a 50% chance of, once we get this crest, picking the way that's going to actually progress the story. I wouldn't be upset if we didn't, because I think if we end up needing to do another loop, I might start at the beginning again so I can do a couple of things with side quests, like getting the number from, or not the number, why do I keep saying number? The password from the shopkeep and other sort of side questy things, giving the number of the final issue of the Chateau Mystery. Let's see, paper. I always need reminding. Okay, paper. So let's go with that. Let's do a craft. See if we can get this down as quickly as possible. Turn it up. Let's give it to Isabeau, who has paper mache hands. I feel like by now those gloves should have definitely broken, but let's do Super Sparkle Heal just for the heck of it. And ooh, I am really glad we did. Okay, this should be... never mind. We can't yet. This next attack should be it. Never mind, we can't use Turn It Up. Let's do Make Up the Time. Alright, 3rd time's the charm. This should be it. There we go. Paper group attack. Paper cut. And we are healed. Heck yes. I love that. It makes the battles so much fun. And also just loop-wise, it makes it possible for me to do these loops without having to have so many healing items. Okay, Boniface. I think now... I think I want to try going this way. I am really hoping... I don't know what I hope. I'm curious to see what this does. So let's do the free path here and find out what is on the other side. Dang it. Whoa. Wrong way, Stardust. That's all right. Some vials, 2 salty broths. I guess there's no sense in picking up the vials. You find an anthology of horror stories. On the cover, a handsome young man looks into the night fearfully, but longingly. Ooh, Mira, looks like the kind of books you like, yeah? Horror books? This one looks massive. What's this one called? That's the handsome young man falling into beautiful, heartbreaking madness horror anthology. Whoa. Mirabelle's yelling made you jump. Did someone in the house have it all this time? Did someone keep it from you? What is it anyway? It's a full anthology all about pure-hearted boys being subjected to awful monsters and horror situations. Seeing them screaming in fright. Oh, Mirabelle, the darkness in your heart. I cannot help but root for them and at the same time be happy I'm not in their situation. There's something lovingly touching about these tales, something wonderfully hopeful. I cannot help but read them and pray for their survival. I mean, kind of in a way, that's us playing this game. It's like they're in this slight horror story. Like, poor Sifrine is just, like, in kind of this existential crisis where they're both trying to save the world, all the pressures of that, but they're also so alone in this journey, which, as a side note, I feel for Sifrine, and I'm really curious as to why they aren't telling anyone about what's going on. They're choosing to endure this, and I get it. I am very similar, where it's like if you have something, it's your burden, perhaps you don't want to either weigh your friends with it or deal with what perhaps maybe all of the questions, but it makes me really sad for Sifrine that they haven't felt comfortable enough to share with their friends, because the star told us we could, if I remember correctly. And I was thinking about that in between the last time I recorded and right now. Like, I wish Sif would just tell their friends.
So they usually survive? Or do the monsters catch them?
Well, 50-50.
What?
But also, the catharsis that fills my whole being when they get caught, there's something very wonderful about that too. The Schadenfreude. The Schadenfreude. Cat fartsis. Schadenfreude. Don't worry about it, Bonbon. I too am also lost. It's very good. Very moving. Makes me feel like I went on a long run. And also sometimes the heroes end up being bonding with the monsters too.
What?
Oh, romance. I understand the romance part. I understand all those parts, actually. Any books you'd recommend?
Absolutely. I'll lend you some of my favorites once we finally escape a horror tale of our own, I suppose.
I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate when they plan for the future. Not necessarily the funeral talk that they had, although I appreciated that too for a different reason. But it makes me hopeful, and I feel them kind of bolstering one another and encouraging one another by creating these stories of like, what are we going to do when we're done? Because then it kind of helps, again, build that morale, and you see the care that they have for one another, and I love all of them so much. It's a poem about a fox and a crow. There's a bunch of unfinished poems on the desk. Isabeau slaps his hand on one of them. Mira!
Yes, I'm reading.
Oranges are nice. Oranges are soft. Oranges are frail. When you look at me, I feel like one. Your fingernail digs into my cheek. Peel an orange open. The poem ends here. My heart! I don't think I'm ever gonna peel an orange the same way again. I'm always gonna think of this poem. Is this a clue? No, it's just someone's unfinished poem. Let's finish it for them. Do we have time? Do we really have time to do this right? Peel an orange open. Orange juice comes out. Oh, Gems.
Peel an orange open. The person who wrote this is the orange, right?
That seems to be one interpretation, yes.
Okay, so I die.
Bonnie. Very literal, very nice. Blood oranges, something with that. Something bloody but poetic. I haven't heard a single good idea yet. Madame, do you have something then? No. Yeah. Leaving us young people to do the job, I get it. Sif, your turn. Peel an orange open. You can't give me a pun option and a non-pun option and expect me on first loop to pick the non-pun option. We have to go. Peel an orange open. It gets very appealing. Ha! Cypherin, you take a bow. No one except Isabeau claps. There's a note with the word open phrase 123 written on it. You look a little closer. Is that an open phrase for something? It sounds very safe and not at all stupid. Okay, what if this is the open phrase for that one other door? Open phrase 123. Does not pass the password security test, I will say. Recommendation, turn that into a sentence. Add numbers and letters. Special characters. Okay. Let's see, where was it? I think... Oh, shoot. Ah, come on, I just want to get to the door. Open phrase 123. Is this going to be it? The gate is locked by one of the weird word locks. Perhaps... Say open phrase 123. Aloud. Nothing happens. Ugh. Okay, maybe it's the first one. Maybe it's the first one. Worth a try. Okay. So, I do think we must go back to the very start of... Well, here, hold on. Let me just move on out of the enemy's way. I think we do need to go all the way back to the start because we have quite a few things that we can address. We have the addition of the chateau, that the chateau issue that we need to give to the one person who's a fan. We have to ask the password. We have one open phrase that may open the earlier door on floor 1. And just in case it's cumulative, we should get another blessing from the Change God and maybe visit our mentor, the star. I think that's a really good idea. I also get a little bit apprehensive because I feel like I think floor 3 they said was the floor before the the king. And so this makes me a little bit nervous that we may be at a point that we might be close to the end, and I don't want to end. Okay, so we can't run from this. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I forget. This was paper, so we're going to do 3 scissors. Let's see if we can get a crit. Ugh, dang it. Let's do just a regular scissors attack. And let's give your turn to Cypherin and do another attack here. Oof. Okay, we know this one's going to be a tougher battle. This is pretty substantial critter, but we are going to be able to get some good HP. So maybe even before we go into the next loop, we can get Cypherin to level 52. That would be kind of nice, honestly. And honestly, this is actually going much more quickly than our last time we fought him. All right, go Bondi, go! Okay, let's see. Let's use slow while everyone's craft rejuvenates. Dun 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 dun. Okay, let's go back to Cypherin. Attack. I can't get over how much I love these battles. Oh, dang it. Let's do guard. If we can get another healing moment, I don't know, or another combined attack, that would be kind of fun. It's so straightforward, but I think especially after playing quite a few games just on my own time that are these really super polished action RPGs, I guess namely Final Fantasy 16, I really miss turn-based. Ooh, Dunhill. I miss turn-based battles quite a bit. I think they're my favorite types of battles, just in general. So it's nice to have this. Isabeau is now level 49 and learned the craft skill break, which we will promptly lose. Okay, so this is the way that we'll want to go for the the axe. The tear flows gently. It's looping time. A tear froze you in time. So let's start again. We are going to be going all the way back to the start. Yep, loop back to Dormont. Loop 7. You dreamt you were eating a samosa as big as your head. You're hungry. I am hungry. Okay, let's do a quick reach toward the light. Let's do a quick save. We're still in Act 2. I feel like we've been in Act 2 for quite some time. Hello, bird. The bird chirps. Oh, in Vogard, they say birds go pew, 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 pew. Sifrine. All right, so we know the usual. And we're going to fast forward through it. Wait a second. I also totally forgot. We have seen and encountered changes in not simply random things like with the coin flip and Odile, testing the wish, the favor tree, but the townsfolk, like one of them, the one to the left of me, they didn't have a sibling, and then they did on a different loop. So I'm curious if they have anything else that's changed based on what we have done so far. So let's see. Hum, hum, hum. The woman is daydreaming. Something's weird about her. Some loops she mentions her sister, and others she says she's an only child. You should ask her about Isabeau or Odile. Okay. All right. So we've got a little bit of a clue. Let's ask about... Odile. Let's ask about Isabeau, because I am such an Isabeau fan. I really, really want Isabeau to find love with Sifrine. Isabeau, what a nice young man, and so full of energy, too. I'm an only child, but I feel like having an older brother like him would be fun. Okay, so we need to note this. When we ask about Isabeau, Daydreaming One says they're an only child. Something feels weird. When you asked her about Odile, didn't she tell you she had a sister? But this loop, she says she's an only child. Don't you have a sister? I don't. I just said I'm an only child, silly. You want to ask her more, but she's already back to her daydream. Interesting. But also, Odile and Isabeau are the two, I think, who have most notably noticed funky things happening with our loops. Odile for sure noticed one of the books disappearing the last loop, or 2 loops ago. And I think Isabeau at the same time also noticed something funky, because I think he was going to make a pun and the book disappeared, and he was like, wait a second, what? And so perhaps because they're the ones also noticing the changes in the loop, any dialogue related to them is maybe impacted, and anyone thinking, I don't know, I'm very bad at figuring out time loop things. Okay, so this person, we finally can talk to them about the final issue. Is it issue 68? No, that's when Pierre-Jacques Ernest, as an act of self-sacrifice, destroyed his castle to save the Lord Josephandre. Okay, so we did not find the last episode. You believe strongly. Let's do super fast. Always attack first. Don't leave the enemy a chance to touch you. Super fast. I'm super fast, super fast. All right, you jump right onto a pointy rock. We're not as agile as we would hope, but our special attack did get boosted a little. Let's save. Wow. Okay, that's enough for this loop. You thank the change god for its blessing and quickly run away. All right. Let's see. I want to visit the star, see if there's anything that needs to be said there. The favorite tree. You should talk to Isabeau. Oh, okay. So we'll go through this dialogue. Okay, that's enough. Joke time. We'll stop here. No, you will always make... Oh, yeah, I forgot we are always going to make the tree joke. What's up with the hand thing? We're finally asking about it. I'm so proud of Sifrine, because I think one of the things that makes me so sad, again, about this character is that they always stop short, I think, of really sometimes getting vulnerable and asking about what really is on their mind with their friends. And so the fact that we've noticed for 7 loops now, or 6 loops, this is the 7th, Isabeau lifting up his hand and then putting it down, and we've noticed it every single time, and we've never had the option to ask. But finally, Cyphrine is considering pushing a bit further, and I'm really excited about that. The hand thing? What? You do the same gesture he does every time you talk to him at this time, bringing your hand up toward his shoulder, then sharply taking your hand back. Isabeau looks at your gesture, confused, then suddenly stills. Well, I was trying to touch your shoulder as like a bro thing? Huh? But I remembered you don't like to be touched. I remembered mid-move, so I didn't touch you. So it's okay. Sorry. He was trying to touch your shoulder. And that's right, we had a moment when we were going through sort of a smaller, narrower counter space where everyone did make the comment like, oh, Cyphrine doesn't like to be touched. You're not sure how to react to this. See, that's why I didn't do it, because you do that face every time people try to touch you. I'm sorry. I'll try to remember, sorry. Okay, you're confused, but it feels like he thinks you don't want to be touched. You don't want to think about... My heart. Cyphrine, I want to give this character a hug so badly, because I feel like... Because it seems more and more... It's like one thing if they don't like to be touched and they've made it clear to their friends and that's, you know, that's something they've established. It doesn't seem like that anymore to me. Or it hasn't seemed like that. Where Cyphrine's really genuinely confused why, like, what about them is making their friends feel like they cannot reach out and touch them, which touch in a friendship is so important. So, oh, my heart. Okay. Anyway, questions for Isa. Nothing. Okay, I'll be going now. I'll see you at the clock tower later. I'm gonna cry. Hey, Stardust. It takes you a lot of time, doesn't it, to loop back and talk to me? Sure does. It's fine. Is it? It's fine. Uh-huh. But, I wonder if... Yeah, that's a good idea. How about I teach you a special craft skill so you can talk to me whenever? A craft skill to talk to Loop even when you're not near them. That seems impossible. Only because you don't know the specific hand shape for it. Yes, Stardust, a 4th hand shape. Wait, rock, paper, scissors. What? So you can talk to me whenever. Are you interested? A 4th hand shape? If anyone would know about this, it'd be someone like Loop. You nod. Great. All right, are you ready? You nod again. So take your hand and make a fist. You do so. And then you're going to raise your thumb and little finger. Boop, boop. Raise thumb. Wait, raise little finger? Like pinky? And keeping your hand in that shape. You're going to put your hand next to your face with the thumb to your ear. Oh my god. And the little finger to your mouth. The old phone shape. That's the secret hand shape no one knows about. Interesting. You've never heard about this, but you have a bad memory. You may have just forgotten it. And then the very last step. There's more. There is Stardust. You just have to think very loudly. Boy, I sure wish I could talk to Loop right now. Now that part just sounds silly. Yes, that's definitely the silly part of this ritual. And that's it. Now you can call me whenever. Call me maybe. Well, mostly whenever. It might not work sometimes, especially if you get too far. And we won't be able to chat very long or anything, so you'll still need to come whenever you need a breather or want to chat. But now I can help you out and give you hints wherever. Or if you want me to put it another way, You've just learned the skill, call loop. You can call me anytime to get some precious hints. To call me, just go into your craft menu and select call loop. Easy as pie. Ow. All right, now that you're here though, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Okay, let's see. No new questions. Let's do a what should I do next just to see. Well, you did it. You're on floor 3. This is the last floor before the king. This floor will have a bunch of tiers blocking your way too. One of those blocked paths will surely have what you're looking for, but it doesn't mean the other paths are useless. Do your best. We did get a password from one of the paths. Okay, let's talk about something. Sure. Can you read my... Cyprian's face is so good. Nah, I just have very good intuition. Like, somehow I can tell what you're about to say. So weird. Suspicious. It's almost like Loop is maybe like the game itself somehow, because then Loop knows the code and the dialogue, the scripts, you know. What, me? Suspicious? Say it ain't so. All right. Let's see. I had a question about... I'm gonna make a bomb. You are... Do it, do it, do it. It's gonna be so useful. So you need a long thingy thing, a short gizmo gadget, and a secret ingredient, huh? The short gizmo gadget is in your housemaiden's dorm room. I wonder where the rest is. When you have all 3 ingredients, just interact with one of them in your pockets to make it. Oh, I wonder if the long thingy and the gizmo gadget and like the other 2 items are in earlier floors of the castle. So we may have to do a little bit more exploring that way as well. Okay, book fan, we have not found the last issue. We have not found the other things. Okay. Let's go to that shopkeep then. Let's awkwardly, goodbye, Loop. See you next time. All right, so I want to go to that shopkeep because I want to see if I can get that password. Here we go. Ahoy, traveling one. Oh, you're with Mirabelle and the lady with the glasses. I recognize you. Can you believe Mirabelle has been blessed by the change god to save us all? The change god almost never gives blessings. It's truly amazing. Okay, let's fast forward. Do you know anything about the locked doors in the house? Locked doors? Ah, yes. There's one locked by one of those word locks. Let's see. I remember. The open phrase to open it is storage room. Because there's a storage room inside. But I didn't want to unlock it if you... I didn't want it to unlock if you just said storage room. I mean, that makes sense. Don't look at me like that. Well, either way, there's not much in there. Nonetheless, I hope it helps you on your journey tomorrow. Okay. Now, I'm wondering, Mirabelle is here, is looking at papers. Let me check really fast. Ooh, do we have... Okay, so we do have the big bow. So I don't have to get it again. So let's just keep moving forward. Sometimes I wonder if it's like, if I should talk to some folks a little differently. Oh, I'm half blind. Oh, you're that savior. The one with an eye patch, aren't you? I've heard about you. I see. Trying to get advice from another blind person, I see. I've heard from people in the village that this is a new development for you. Also, can we just appreciate a game that not only has, like, wonderful characters, but they're also diverse, and this, like, being newly blind and adjusting to this, that's so good. I think it's just really cool. Yeah, it happened a little while ago, and, like, addressing it, because, again, I don't think I've ever played an RPG that's really been overt and like, oh, the character has had this happen to them, now they have to deal with sort of this newfound like way of navigating the world. I see. And how are you dealing with it? You decided a while ago that you wouldn't worry about it, so, well, it's fine. Is it fine, though? Sif, I don't know if it's fine. Like, maybe fine day to day, but it seems like there's maybe stuff to unpack. I don't know, losing sight in one eye, that's after growing up with sight, I feel like there's probably stuff you'd want to work through a little bit. Well, if you need advice from another blind person, you know where to find me. Nah, you're fine. Oh, Sif, you can ask for help. You can connect with people. Bonnie is here. Okay, we can say Bonnie. Anything new? Nothing. Okay. Let's just go to the clock tower. I want to see now, because we had a different interaction with Isabeau. Are we going to get a little bit more in our slumber party scene? We haven't done this in a while, so. Okay, we keep getting better at cooking. They're being wonderful and charming. Sifrine is still hungry. We're fast forwarding through all of the sentimental stuff, but we are going to be with our friends, bonding, loving one another. It's so good. Isabeau is whispering your name. Here we go. Sorry to wake you up. Okay. The thing I have to tell you is that I don't have anything to tell you right now, but I will when we beat the king tomorrow. Okay? We still... I love Isabeau so much. So we still... we're still frozen emotionally with our friends. We're not frozen, but we're frozen, you know? All right, well, it's time to go back into the castle. We can fast forward through this, because, you know, we know what it looks like to open the giant castle door and walk in. Now, here's the thing. Do I craft call loop? I forget. Is there a way for me to jump? There we go. Memory of skirmish. Battles aren't so important. You need to remember them all. You currently have 84 memories you can use. Now, because I haven't used it before, I've been going through with each loop like manually. I'm curious if there's a way for me to be able to jump forward regardless of where I'm at. Maybe not. Okay, same sadness as usual. We are gonna just go through it. Let's just defeat it. All right. Monster time. Now this should go by pretty quickly, because even though Sith... Ooh, what's done heal? Heal 30% of an ally's HP and boost their attack. Ooh, that's cool. That's really good. Okay, let's do just regular attacks, just cause. And then let's do a smash. And let's do a rock. Okay, we breathe in and out. Only 100 XP. You can fast forward through this. Okay, so I just found a tier. We can do looping time. You had a good sleep. Start again. Because we know the password now. And... wait, can we just go to the 3rd floor? Is there anything we need? I think we should just go use 10 to loop to the forwards to floor 3. Let's do it. Oh, balls. You know what I should have done? You dreamt about thousands of lights. Stars? Felt nostalgic. I should have... I was in the first floor. I should have just gone to the door because... Okay. Dang. That's okay. That's all right. We can go. We can do it next time. Oh, we got the password and I totally just didn't go to the door. All right. So let's move forward. Now we know, again, the process here. The king is crying. We have keys that we need to pick up. We know that this first key is going to be over here. Whoop. And I think just to save the time, I'm going to get the keys and kind of move forward here since we've done this already, this episode even. Okay, so one thing I am going to try is we do have a second password. Perhaps this one will work. Nothing happens. Ah, dang. Okay, so that one truly is going to be for the other room. Oh, there was... I think on the second floor there, on each floor there has been a room that requires a change word. So, dang, we are going to have to actually go next time. Next time I will go through each floor again because I think, yeah, I think we're going to need that. All right, Odile. Let's do paper 3. Nice, nice, nice. And we'll do artsy. I probably should do a few battles with the characters just because I want to get them leveled back up. Because again, we're back to, what is it? 40. Oh, 40. Oh, right. That's because we loaded the save. Nice. All right. So we don't have the crest yet. So let me grab the crest, and then we'll be on our way to the third and what I think is going to be the final area of floor 3. Now, what I'm nervous about is we don't have the bomb ingredients. So I think that's the thing that maybe as we go through the loop again, we'll probably have to go through the first floors, the second floor, and find the bomb ingredients as well. Okay, so let's see. Let me finish this battle and then we'll get to it. Okie dokie. We have gotten the star crest. We are on the third path, which I'm really hoping has what we're looking for. Oh. Oh yeah, this is definitely different. Someone frozen in time. Oh. Mira? That's one of my friends. He pushed me away so the curse wouldn't get me and it hit him instead. He saved me. Dang. Isabeau hugs Mirabelle to his side. Let's keep going, yeah? It's like doubly sad because especially seeing Isabeau comfortable, like hugging Mirabelle when he wasn't even comfortable touching Sif on the shoulder. The door is locked. The symbol over the keyhole is shaped like a crying mask. We don't have the key for this yet, do we? There's a piece of paper stuck to the door. We closed as many doors as we could, but if somehow you need the key to this one, I hid the key in room 403 in little Mark's notebook. Room 403? Rooms have numbers now? The classrooms do. We've only seen a couple, but the house has way more. Room 403, though, I'm pretty sure we at least passed it. Mark's secret notebook! It's where... Oh! It's currently on the second floor. I remember it. I remember. The second floor? But we can't go to previous floors, can we? The big doors close behind us, don't they? Well, that's not good. But you're here. The classroom on the second floor, though. That's such a long way back. Better get going. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't go through everything the last time, and I just used the tier to loop forward because I would have not known and I would have had to go back through everything again. So let's loop once more. You have a good sleep. We're going to start again. And just for the heck of it, we are going to start on 1, only because with all the doors opened. I mean, floor 1 was super simple. So actually, yeah, let's see, yes. Loop 9. You wake up, you dreamt you were eating a samosa as big as your head, you are hungry. Okay. First, let me quickly go through here and go to the storage room, which I think is right here. Yes, the door is locked tight by one of the weird word locks. Let's say storage room. The door unlocked. What? Well, let's go inside then. Odile noticed. Something funky's going on. The hole doesn't bring us anywhere, but we've got some vials, ginger juice, sweet tonic, perfect. We've got another one here. Salty broths. The bookcase is filled with many books written in many different languages. Vogardian, Poturian, Mudu. One of them is written in a language you cannot read. Just looking at it is giving you a headache. Okay, is this the same one? Yes. I wonder what that other language is. A stool. It's a Poturian Vogardian translation dictionary. It's open to a page of Vogardian words starting with T. Taciturn. What does taciturn mean? It's someone who doesn't speak up very often, Boniface. Oh, like Frin. Okay. Yes, just like Sifrin. Hey, I speak up sometimes. Not really, Sif. My teacher always says we gotta speak up more. You're an adult, so why don't you speak up more, stupid? Why don't you? You just don't have much to say. It's simpler to just let people talk. My heart. I just don't have much to say. Honestly, sometimes I feel like that, where especially if I'm in a group, after a little bit, it'll get hard for me because I'm like, I don't feel like I have anything to contribute. And I am genuinely okay kind of sitting back and not talking, but then it gets awkward because then sometimes people are like, are you okay? And then it's not. It makes me feel awkward. But poor Sif. Ugh. And not poor Sif just because I'm like, oh, Sif, I wish you were more extroverted and you talked more. But I feel like there's parts of Sifrine that wants to connect more. And I think some of what's happening with these loops is illuminating these parts that they feel much more anxious about within themselves. Perhaps lack confidence about with themselves, and these loops are exacerbating that. It is nice to hear you all talk. Oh. Aw, that's cute. That's a lovely thing to say, Sifrine. Huh? It feels like we tamed a wild animal, doesn't it? Perfect analogy. Maybe soon we'll be able to pet them. Oh, crap, stop. Just imagining it makes me emotional. Are they making fun of you? You hide your face under your hat. See, now he went back to a shy, skittish animal. Oh, excuse me. I think also, like, I'm reading this and I'm not seeing them as negatively poking fun. I see them as teasing a friend that in their heads they care deeply about, and maybe there's this established bond where they're okay doing these kind of teasing words. It doesn't seem like Sif feels that way either, but because he's just not communicating with them, perhaps, there seems to be a bit of a block here in terms of what Sif feels like they maybe need, but then what he's getting from his friends isn't quite there. I wish there was better communication between them. All this hard work, wasted. Face warm, you walk away. Yes, we're coming. I think Sif knows, like, I hope The way that I'm reading it, Sif knows that they care about them. Wait, hold on. If I get a crest... No, because then I'd need it still to open stuff. And... Right? I'm like, is there a way that I could get multiple crests? Hold on, I may have to try that. I don't think so, but just in case, I want to try and check and see. Because we won't use it. Wait, hold on. Yeah, because we won't be using it, for example, to go down through the other area because we've already unlocked the doors. So maybe... Oh, it's not there anymore. Ah, dang. I was like, maybe we can find a way to like hack into some of the other extra places. Now, what I'm going to do is scour the area. Oh, ow. You hit your hip into the blinding, stupid, ugly counter again. You yelled, yeah, very loud a second time. Everyone's... Yeah. Okay, a flyer for the boulangerie. Okay, yes. Loving us is the least they can do. I'm trying to see if I can find the thingamajig, just in case. This is the crab conversation. Condiments and spices. Okay. Just because we're on floor 1, I wanted to stop and try looking at the sword again to see if anything changes. No. Okay, so again, Bonnie doesn't really think twice about it. Bonnie's just kind of like, oh, just weird, boring wall. I'm going everywhere just to be certain I don't miss out on like a bomb item or anything that may prove to be helpful in the future. Okay, so we're here now on floor 2. I didn't find any thingamajigs or gizmo whatsits on floor 1. So that was unsuccessful. But perhaps something will happen next time. Let's do turn it up. And we'll do paper. So I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, the classroom should be on the right side of this floor. And I don't know if we need a crest to get... Aha, here it is. Oh my gosh. Memory served me right. Out of disrespect. You opened the super duper cool notebook wide. Oh, thank the stars it's here. You found the crying key. The keychain dangling from it is shaped like a crying mask. A key here? A mask, huh? This feels out of place. I was expecting a keychain shaped like scissors or something. You put the key in your pocket, so we know where the crying key is located now. Sif? Looking at the key in your hand is making you realize the trap at the entrance, the key in the admin room, this key that you had to backtrack for. You're not very good at your job, are you? It's your job to look for traps, your job to see hidden things, and you've failed at those multiple times. If you weren't looping, there's no way you would have been able to get this far. You'd have died for good right away, and possibly brought everyone down with you. You can't help but sigh. Why am I gonna cry already? It's... Oh, Sif. Someone pokes your hip gently.
Hey, have a peach.
Peach time? You take the peach and silently nibble on it. And your friends have no idea. They don't know. They just know that you're sad for some reason, that you're concerned about something, and that you're anxious, but they have no idea what about. You were silent for too long and made the mood awkward. Say something. Thank you, Bonnie. It's fine. You're a peach. Okay, nah. Ew. I feel peachy again. Yeah.
I don't know. I even worry about you sometimes.
What? It's so tough because Sif is constantly using the puns and comedy to just like mask over everything that's going on inside. Anyway, Key, better get back to floor 3. You could walk around and get some experience, or you could just find a tier somewhere and loop forwards. We could. I feel like we could walk around and get experience. I'm trying to think. If there's anything we need to like get from this floor. I'm trying to think. Was there another storage door that we could maybe try opening? A sadness? Ooh, I wonder. Can we go through and get another? I'm gonna get the crest to see if maybe we can find some objects. Again, the fact that we haven't found any other thingamajigs for bombs, I'm like, I feel like we should have found something. I feel like maybe is paper the one we should have used? Oh, nope, scissors is good. Okay, let's use scissors. I want to try and see if we can... Oh, whoops, not so weak. I want to do your turn. Go back to Sif and do a nice attack. Because if we don't use the tier to move forward... Well, my logic's bad. I think to get the key to move forward, we're going to have to. But who knows? Let's try it, just to humor myself, because I could be wrong, but I at least want to see it through just in case. We breathe in and out. And again, it doesn't hurt. We get experience. Another crest. We should be careful about where we use this one. Okay. The door is locked. Shape. Yeah, okay. I think to get the remainder of the keys, we have to use the crest. So I don't think I want to do that. I think instead let's loop forward, because I feel like we have pretty decent experience. What is this? Is this maybe a rock because it's all round? Let's give this to Isabeau and use paper. There we go. Nice. Oh, I forgot this is basically their bomb enemy. Ba-bomb. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Make up the time. Let's move a little faster here. Attack. I don't think we'll beat it in time. Pretty buffy friend. Let's buff up. I think we've got one more round of ticking before kaboom. But will we do it? Oh, I think this is the first time we've beaten this without it just exploding on us. Slight improvement. I like it. It's only 700 XP though. That doesn't seem very worthwhile. Okay, so let's use this tier. Touch it. Let's loop forward. Take a nice little nap. Okay, use 5 to loop forward to floor 3. Yes. Loop 10. Here we go. Let's reach towards the light. Everyone's healed. We have been recorded. Let's save that progress. I'm excited. Whoop. So excited. I don't even save properly. So we have the crying key. Now we need to get the other keys. I need to do that manually, I believe. So Let's go ahead and get that done, shall we? We're finally here. We have made it. We have the star crest. We have the sad key. And hopefully this means we will be able to make it through. You trying to not audibly sigh in relief. Key time. Whoa. Isn't that the key you found in the classroom? If you didn't pick it up, Sifrine, wouldn't we be super stuck right now? Yes. Ooh, we got lucky. We sure did. There was a piece of paper stuck to the door. Can I see? Mirabelle's looking at the note intently. It's the one that said to look inside of that kid's notebook to find the key, wasn't it? Are we going? Let's go. Yes. Let's get going. Oh my god, what changed? What changed? I'm curious. Wait. Over there, isn't that a bathroom? Seems so. Right here? Oh, he squirms uncomfortably. Better make a small detour to the bathroom. Oh, okay. Bathroom. So, does anyone need to go? Raise your hand. Just so you know, if you do need to go, when they make books about this moment, I'll be sure to mention how we needed to stop for a bathroom break. A few people raise their hands. You might as well go too. If there's a bathroom, go. Why not? All right, let's meet back here once everyone's done powdering their nose. You close the bathroom stall door. You don't really need to go, but there's something you need to do away from everyone. You fist bump the air and whisper, yes, 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 under your breath. Yes, you're all doing it. You're all getting so close to the king, and it's all thanks to you and this blessing. Whatever blessed you with this, thank you, you think. Whether it's the universe, the change god, that tree, the stars, the moon, anyone, thank you. Ah, stars, can you imagine it if you only had one life? You'd have died right at the start, and if not then, one of you might have been frozen in time forever by touching one of those tears because you're all a bunch of curious idiots, or worse. Any of you could died against the sadness for good, but you have this power, this craft. You'll never die for good. You'll always be able to start again. Oh my god, this is making me really nervous. You quietly jump in place with a big grin on your face. 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. You jump a final time out of breath and try to take a deep breath in and out. Whew. All right. You're so close to the king. You can almost taste it. You need to stay focused. Or do you? You can always loop back, start over, make sure nothing bad happens to you or the people you care about. The king will never know what hit him. You fist bump the air one final time for good measure. You exit the bathroom. I think that's a dangerous line of thinking, in terms of feeling like you have all the time in the world, when in reality, I don't think that is going to be the case, and I really hope Sif doesn't get trapped in that. All right, everyone refreshed? Noses powdered up, bodies emptied. Emptied? Emptied. Zah, she's asking if you pooped. All refreshed, nose powdered, and bodies emptied over here, madame. Sifrine, you nod. Good. Let's get going then, shall we? Oh my goodness. Here we go. Oh my gosh. No way, this can't be. Well, I thought there'd be something in this room, but it's a crabbing dead end. Language. But there's an intact statue of the change god over there. Isn't it the first we've seen in the house? That's true. Let's touch it. Why not? It's sparkling. Their face obscured, their silhouette shrouded, their expression hidden. An intact statue of the change god stands before you. Everyone's taking a moment, just Whether or not they believe in the change god, it's important just to breathe and think. And everyone is lost in thought, most likely sending their wishes to the change god. Join them. Yeah, why not? The change god has gotten us this far, if nothing else in terms of blessing. You wish for victory. What? You're holding something. You're holding the key knife? Safrine? What are you holding there? A knife! Did the change god give it to us? Huh? No, it can't. I think they did. With it, we can... Ah! What's going on? What? What the? That's floor 3's entrance. The change god beamed us there. That's... This is making me nervous. Well, at least we don't have to backtrack. I'm not gonna ask questions. Thank you, change god, for this boon. Thanks, change god. Thank you. You and Odile look at each other and shrug. Thank you, change god, or expressions, or whichever deity gave us this knife. Thank you. You reach towards the light. Everyone was healed. All right, let's save our progress. Oh, excuse me. Close your eyes. Let's save and see what we've got going on here. The gate stands in front of you.
You know, I was wondering, like, the king clearly closed this door and put the tears in our way, but the locked doors, weren't they?
Yes, we were wrong. They were most likely locked by residents of the house. When the house was attacked, no one knew what the king's powers were, so they must have thought locking him in would have been enough to stop him. But by that time, he'd already made sure Vogard would start slowly freezing in time. So, people in the house were trying to save Vogard at the risk of their own lives. But it was all for nothing. It did get in our way more than anything else, but there's no way they could have known. They tried, and yet the king... This once changed king, Belle, we should get going. I'm predicting there will be a strong sadness in the room for you to cut into ribbons, Mirabelle. Okay. You get ready and slice the door. Slish, slash, slice. The key knife broke on impact. Maybe it wasn't sharpened enough? That's too bad. You're sure you could have found a use for it elsewhere, but at least the gate is opened. And what lies beyond? Whoa! Another strong sadness. Let's go, everyone! Mira.
Yeah, what she said.
Let Mirabelle blow off some steam. Battle time it is. All right, here we go. Battle start. Now, this is a pretty speedy boss. Let's make ourselves a little bit faster. Let's get some buffs in here. I want to boost our attack as well. Now, it looks like, what was that, bourbon? Is that what it was? Let's also lower their attack as well. Oh, it seemed to only focus on one hand. Okay, so let's go to rock hand. Weak. Interesting. Okay. Let's turn it up and focus in on rock hand really quickly just to see what happens. So far, there has been no significant movement of the HP bar. This is going to be rough. All enemies? You know what? Let's go for it. Why not? Let's see what happens if we do Okay, so when there's a resistance, it's fine. There's no counterattack or anything. The big one is now vulnerable to paper attacks. Okay. Oof. Go, Bonnie, go! Okay, so let's do... Oh, the big one! Okay. Let's do a craft then, shall we? Let's craft paper. Aha, there we go. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to do done deal. We're going to heal you and boost your attack a little bit. And let's do another paper attack on burden. Nice. Here we go. Everyone unleash the paper attack. Now the hands aren't really going to be effective. Oh yeah, I forgot there's another rock hand. The big one is now even more vulnerable to paper attacks. But I wonder what happens if we... Either the more hands we remove, the more vulnerable the big one gets to everything, or I worry becomes immune to everything somehow. Some sort of reverse moment here. Just in case, let's do a guard. Whoa! Okay. Let's do turn it up and go to Isabeau, who is our paper fiend. Alright, we are halfway there. This is looking pretty solid. We still haven't charged our paper, so that's okay. Burden slows everything down. Bourdon. Okay, everything's slow, so I guess we're just gonna have to speed it up in a second. But we're gonna heal first. No way, double slow? Rude. Alright, cries out. Oh shoot. Okay. Let's make up the time and reverse that, shall we? We're gonna have a lot of status effects to deal with. And let's slow down burden. And Mirabelle, you are going to use lovely moving cure on our friend here. And Sifrine, let's turn it up and give our chance to the bow so we can finish this job. Oh my goodness, another slow. That is rough. That is very, very rough. I'm just gonna have to boost our attack in the meantime. Ooh, is your craft ready? No, one more turn. Ooh, Bonnie missed! Ah, dang, I was hoping Bonnie would have gotten that final blow. Okay, let's see. Let's just do a heal just to be safe. I don't think we need anything, but... Dang. Okay, but this is good. This should heal everyone and finish up the job. Oh, never mind. You breathe in and out. 7,000 experience received. Sifrine is now level 45. Mirabelle, Isabeau, 49. We learned new craft skills. Yes. Ooh, paper, alpha. Is that what it was? Huh. I finally figured it out. You got the memory of paper. Is it Alpha V? You'll always remember this. When equipped, your researcher will be able to use paper Alpha V as a skill, even if she isn't at level 49. Paper is a skill that deals big paper damage to one enemy. Oh, heck yes. I wonder, because we made this character vulnerable to paper, I wonder if we make it vulnerable to rock and to scissors subsequently in future battles, if we'll unlock other skills. Come on, everyone, let's keep going. Mira, are we going to see the king? Are we there? There's so much left unanswered. Someone this far inside the house? Who? Claude? No, 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 no. Oh, is that... That's my roommate, Claude. Oh no, how could this happen? I hate my roommate. She's annoying and always bothers me for stupid reasons, but used to think she should have become a defender because she was always helping people and trying out weird experiments to solve their problems. And she would always help the head housemaiden with hers. Always trying new way to organize her desk, to help her finish tasks, to make sure she'd get some free time. She'd do it with a smug smile, saying it wasn't that big of a deal, that she'd do it for anyone, but if she knew that the head housemaiden was in danger, she would have run anywhere, everywhere, so she could help her. Not only because the head housemaiden would have solved anything, would have beaten the king if she could, but because, oh my gosh, were they in love? Because if Claude is this far into the house, she must have tried to stop the king herself so he wouldn't get to the head housemaiden. And so, if she's like this, he must have... Oh no, Mirabelle. I'm so useless. You know, it's funny because we only hear Sifrin's internal dialogue. But Sifrin has been also going through that same exact struggle through having this loop, allowing, him to be able to move forward and learn from their mistakes, but also it's leaving Sifrin with feelings of inadequacy, like, I'm not even good at the job I was brought here to do. And we see now the same thing in Belle and Mirabelle feeling useless because she's unable to have protected any of her friends, any of her family, coworkers, fellow housemates. You don't know what to say. You don't know what you should say. Well, what can you say in a moment like this? Mirabelle gently wipes dust away from her roommate's brow. Claude, if you can hear me, I'll be back for you soon. I promise. Let's go. Oh. Mirabelle's roommate. Her eyes are open, resigned. She was the one who was getting ready to make a bomb in Mirabelle's dorm room, wasn't she? She's holding something tightly in her fist. You kneel down, and it's a small vial labeled secret ingredient. Okay, we now have 2 of the necessary ingredients. We still need 2 more, I think. 2 or 1 more.
Belle, wait a sec.
Mira, wait. No, I can't wait. We can't wait. We have to move on. Everyone's waiting for me. They can wait a little longer. Let's calm down. And I can't calm down. The head housemaiden, she's so close. I can feel her. I need to help her. She needs my help. Everyone in Vogard needs my help. You don't know what to do. She's upset. She's upset and you need to help. Mira. Oh. Sif, My heart's breaking for Mirabelle because of what she's going through. My heart's breaking for Sif because Sif is clearly wanting to provide the solace and is just unable to break through whatever wall that they've got going on. Mira. Do it with me, okay? Just like Sif does. Huh? Oh. Isabeau takes a deep breath in and out. Wait, was this something that Isabeau taught Sif? So after every battle, Sifrin is doing this. And whether Sif taught Isabeau, I think it feels like something Isabeau probably taught Sifrin. But at the end of every battle is just a reminder of something that they've done together to stay grounded and calm in their journey. They breathe in sync together. That is a thing you do, yes. Okay, so this is something they've drawn from Sif. It's getting me a little choked up. Whew. I'm okay.
But Isabel, you don't understand. The head housemaiden, I have to save her. The head housemaiden, she's such a wonderful person. She helped me out so much. I couldn't do anything before I came to the house. I could barely sew my own clothes, and she helped me. She taught me. I wouldn't be the person I am without her. And when the king attacked, she protected me. Everyone was being frozen in time around me, and the head housemaiden made sure I could escape. Made sure I lived, and she gave me her blessing.
Huh?
Her blessing?
Do you mean the power to survive the king's curse? But wasn't that... It wasn't the change god. The change god rarely does anything. The change god just pushes us to greater heights, but rarely helps us themselves. The key knife we got earlier, it was the first time I felt their help. But the head housemaiden crafted a blessing so I'd survive, so I'd save her. Save everyone. But why? Why would she? I don't know why. Why wouldn't she use it herself? Why didn't she save Vogard herself? Why didn't she give her blessing to someone else? I don't know. I don't know. She shouldn't have used it. Not on someone like... Do you think she was wrong? To make sure you'd survive? I'm glad you're here, Mira. I'm glad you're here with us.
Don't leave us behind. We're here. We want to help you. Don't be stupid and run off ahead.
Everyone, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have run off ahead. It's okay, Mira. Now it's Madame Odil's turn to talk. What? But you all were doing so well. I want an emotional speech from you, Madame Odile. Yeah, don't you see her tears? How can you say no to this face? To prove Isabeau's point, you made a grand gesture towards Mirabelle as if presenting a marvelous art piece. Isabeau does the same. Bonnie also joins in. Mirabelle laughs, wiping her tears. Okay, fine, please stop. Okay. I think it's silly for you to wonder if you were the right choice this late in the game. You're the one that was chosen. You're the one that found the orbs. You're the one that made it this far. So we can spend our very valuable time wondering if so-and-so could have saved Vogard better, but we're here. You're here. And now the king is the only thing standing in our way. So you can have your little breakdown after we kick him where it hurts and spit on his grave. Odile can give a pep talk anytime. Bravo. Madame, that was very good. A little too dry, maybe. I'll give you an 8 out of 10 for effort.
That's a passing grade, deal.
Shut up.
Whose tummy is grumbling this time?
Is this our snack time?
Deal, you have a tummy.
Of course not. Well, your not tummy seems very hungry. Bonbon?
Oh, I still have snacks. And they're ready now. Can you eat something, Belle?
Yes, I can try.
Okay, then all of you sit the crab down. Snacks. Okay, I have, I'll start with the worst one. Leftover samosas.
What? From yesterday's dinner?
Yeah, they're the ones I burnt. But I thought I should still keep them in case we get super duper hungry.
Don't be mean to the burnt samosas. They were delicious. They really were. They're not the worst of anything. Oh, that little grin. Oh, I just want to pinch Bonbon's cheeks.
Okay, next one. I have palmiers.
Palmiers?
We all know palmiers. They're yummy, they're crunchy, they get crumbs everywhere. Moving on. And the last snack. Okay, I've never tried it before, but
the smell hits you. Could they be malanga fritters? Whoa.
Yeah.
Yum.
So, what do you think? I followed a recipe in a book. Huh. What are they? They're fried malanga and garomon. Malanga is some kind of root, and garomon is some kind of pumpkin. This smells heavenly. Oh stars, oh stars, oh stars. Sif's eyes are sparkling. And they're drooling, too. You wipe your mouth. You have to get them. So, which one do you guys? Malanga fritters, please. Yay! Bonnie hands you the delectable, yummy, wonderful malanga fritters. They might be your favorite fried food ever. Favorite food, period, maybe. You want to eat them whole so badly, but you have to pace yourself. You bite into one slowly, shakingly. Mwah! They're so good, so good, so good, so good. You can't help but flail your arms around. Whoa. Sifrin, your face. That good, huh? Gross. Why am I getting choked up over snack time? I'm like getting... This game is going to make me cry so hard. I feel like I love them all so much. I'm sorry, everyone. Being upset now, I shouldn't have... I should have kept it together. Mira, it's fine. We're all different kinds of upset right now. Yeah, I think... Here's the thing. Mira did what Sif has not been able to do. Mira had her emotional breakdown moment and was able to vocalize it to everyone. Sif, so far, again, has this wall that they've put up in front of their emotions and their friends and has not yet been able to really vulnerably share what's going on. And I really, really hope that they can. He's got to be able to, right? It's a stressful day. Do you feel better now that you're eating? I do. Thank you, Bonnie. And I'm less upset now, more angry. At the king? Yes. I feel more confident, too. We'll definitely kick the king where it hurts. Oh. And where's that, Mira? His stupid crabbing butt. Yeah. You all laugh. You got a memory of butt kicking. You'll always remember this. When equipped, memory of butt kicking will make your housemate and revive one KO'd party member during a fight once. Oh, that's really good. Wow. Okay. A lot of emotions being expressed right now, aren't there? Odile is also not quite on the same level as Sif, but I feel like Odile is also much more reserved than the other three in being vulnerable with her emotions. I feel bad I didn't notice Mirabelle wasn't doing well. I should have paid more attention. I'm glad Issa is here. Yes, neither of us is very good at feelings thing, and Boniface is a child still learning how to manage theirs. So it's good we have at least one person who knows what they're doing, emotions-wise. So, in the spirit of being a person good at this feelings thing, how are you feeling right now? You're all good. I'm fine. That's good. You open your mouth to ask how she is, but I'm good. Feelings check over. Go away now. You leave her alone. There's comedy in this, but there's also a part of me that's just wishes that both of them would go a little deeper. Is Belle okay? Is she okay? I think she's okay because she ate some snacks, and it's when you can't eat that you're not doing well at all. Makes sense. Thanks for all these delicious snacks, Bonnie. Oh, it's okay. Did you like those malanga thingies? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I made them for you, you know. I saw you look at a recipe book for a very long time, and you were looking at that recipe. I didn't know if you were staring at it because you really liked it or you really hated it. So I'm glad you actually really liked it. I mean. So sweet. They made them for you. I'm fine. I'm not gonna cry. We're okay. You made them for me? No, I made it for... Bonnie frantically looks around. For Deal. I made them for Deal because she likes to try out new foods.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I suppose I do then.
See, I made them for Deal, not for you. Go away now. Don't look at me. Make like a crab and go.
A little lightheaded, you go. Lightheaded, like maybe happy, potentially?
Mira, she's strong, but this situation must be super stressful for her. Gotta stay at her side, okay, Sif? You nod. What you said to Mira.
Huh? What did I say?
Do it like Sif does.
Oh, the deep breath. Well, it's just something me and Mira noticed. Sometimes when you're taken off guard or when we get out of battle or something, you always take a deep breath in and out. It's to calm yourself down, right? The breathing? You always do it the exact same way, too. You go like this. Isabeau puts his hand on his chest and breathes. Deep breath in and out. Mira and I wondered what that was all about, and we talked about it and realized it kind of seemed to calm you down, and we thought it was cool. Not one time a few days ago, Bonnie was so upset and you told him to do that, so we remembered. It does calm you down. How weird to be noticed and known. They love you, Sif. We all love you. Oh. Was telling you weird? I think that was weird. I shouldn't have said that because now you might get self-conscious. I'll try not to. Okay. I'm like I can feel the tears welling and the throat constricting. Like, this game is gonna wreck me. I just know it. I have a feeling I'm gonna get wrecked by the ending. Mira, how are you feeling?
Good.
One-word answers are really reassuring.
They are.
Now, two-word answers. They're terrifying.
Oh, I'll be fine, Sifrine. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being here.
Wouldn't want to be anywhere else, Mira. She gives you a gentle smile. And you reach towards the light. Everyone was healed. Save your progress. And that will be the end of this episode. I don't know. Are we at the ending? Are we going to get to the ending and have to loop back again because something else happens? I hope. I don't want this game to be done yet. I hope that we have another loop. We may just force another loop if we need to, because there's too much. There's too much to dive in. And there's so many questions left unanswered and so many quests we haven't completed. I love this game. I love these characters. I'd love to know if you all have a favorite. I've been trying to think of who my favorite character in this game may be. And it's almost like Sailor Moon, where I feel like I love every one of them so much for very different reasons. I almost cannot pick one. I don't know. I think I am very partial to Isabeau. I think I'm also very partial to Odile. Actually, maybe more Isabeau and Bonnie. I think those are the two that I'm most partial to. But I love them all very much. It's very hard for me to pick. So let me know what you think. Who is your favorite character? I'd love to know why. Like, do you connect with them personally? Do you just love them as a character? Yeah, let me know, because this game has been so much fun, and I love everyone who's been also very enthusiastic about the game as well. It makes it more fun for me to play and enjoy with you all together. So that's it for today. I will see you in the next episode. Again, find me on Twitch, on TikTok, as well as here on YouTube at Kimchica. I create content all about indie games, and I not only create these Let's Plays and videos, but I also live stream. So feel free to check me out when I'm live. And I also host a game club called Geeks and Grounds, where every month we play a different game. I have a newsletter that gets sent out every week that goes kind of in depth, helps encourage you to think about the game in a more sort of specific and thoughtful way as you play to hopefully get something neat out of it, and also just play with a group of people who also are into talking about the games that they're playing. So that's geeksandgrounds.com. You can go there to sign up for the newsletter. If you're not a newsletter person, that's totally fine. We have a podcast, so you can also just listen in and still play along, and then listen in to the experience of playing it together through the podcast. So yeah, 2 avenues to enjoy. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. You find lots of games to play, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!